Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. And
What?
what's this one about?
You don't know, huh?
No, but you never tell me ahead of time.
That's not true.
She might have told me 3 days ago.
No. I told her we're doing this one and this one and this one. That's why we're still in the same
And I just
clothes.
kind of don't pay attention.
Okay, that's fine. She didn't pay attention.
No, I didn't. I figured we'd get it. I'd find out about it when we were sitting in front of you all.
What can I say? This is going to be a fun one because I found through some other people, I found this little doll. And unfortunately, she was being listed as a spooky Halloween doll.
What we're talking about now.
And I don't ever look at them that way.
No.
She has some white mold on her face and on her body, which gives her the appearance of being spooky. But believe me, everybody, she is not spooky.
No, we've had one worse than her.
Yep.
And she's absolutely gorgeous.
So we are just going to bring this little girl back to being gorgeous again. Yep.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yep. It might be around the Halloween time, but no, this is not we don't do spooky dolls.
No.
We bring them back to being gorgeous. And that's what we're going to do. So this is a before and after. And she is an ideal Mary Hartline, which we actually have never done a full before and after of.
No, I have not of a Mary Hartline. She has Saran hair.
Yep, she has Saran hair. And
we have a short on our...
Right. We have a short on her,
Mary Hartline,
who we called Scary Spice.
because her hair was boing.
Right. I don't know. If we haven't really coined a nickname for this little... We'll have to find one.
Yeah.
So maybe we will.
Maybe.
I think we should go to the video and maybe we have found our nickname for this sweet little girl.
Why? I mean, why would we go to the video?
Well, because then we're going to continue on, and that by then we'll have...
Oh, I see. By the time we get to know her, we'll know.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you know, the video's already done. Okay, sweetheart. We're just going to go to the video. Here we go. Ready? Well, what are we opening?
We're opening a rescue.
Yep. She's a rescue.
Big time rescue from being a Halloween prop.
So I saw this picture on Facebook. Someone was very kind enough to show that this poor little girl was being listed as a Halloween prop. Wannabe. Possibility. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't let her be used as a Halloween prop. So we decided to buy her, and we're going to make her beautiful again.
We hope.
Yes.
I always say we hope, because you never know. At this point, to all of you out there, until we get to every little different part of her detail, we do not know what we're dealing with.
No, but I'm pretty confident that she's going to be beautiful again. She's an ideal Mary Hartline, and she has a Saran wig. Now her eyes are pretty moldy, and they're white, so she does look a little scary.
You see the spores all over her hand.
But we're just going to jump right in there.
Look here. No spores on this hand.
Right.
This foot, filthy. This leg, filthy. This leg, not as filthy.
No, I think we ought to just take her out of the box and get right to it.
Well, I'm using different blankets to lay, and I'm using a towel. Everything that can be washed, from the clothes that we have on to what she is laying on right now. Everything goes in the laundry. Her clothes, if save or not save, go into OxyClean. So do you have your bag right there? Because we're not going to spread spores through our house. And this is from a Mandy doll?
Yep, a Fisher-Price Mandy.
Mandy doll. What years? I don't remember. In the 70s? And so I see different kinds of mold on her. I am going to do what I always do. Now, goes there. I'm going to look inside her head. And there's quite a bit of mold on her eyes inside. I'm sorry, I need to see.
Looks like that's her original string.
Okay. Oh, yes.
That's her original string.
That's her original string. Oh, and
it's a rubber band, but it's called stringing.
Right. And so I want to also take a look inside her.
That could be worse.
Oh my gosh. Looks to me that I don't see any little mold factories going on in there, thank God. Looks to me she's really dirty.
She's just dirty. It looks like mostly on the outside. And
the mold is mostly liking her eyes and one hand, the white mold. But all this is different types of mold. So let's just make her presentable. In other words, actually I want to change. Let's do her hand first because of what I have on it. We're just going to get that white off. So I just want to get rid of this more, at least a little bit. And I am using peroxide, but guess what? I'm going to wipe it right off.
You do not want to leave peroxide on a painted doll, and she is a painted hard plastic doll. She is a
painted hard plastic doll.
And she's also going to get another bath.
Oh, so this is just her preliminary bath, so you can bear to touch her.
That'll all get washed off again.
And so now I will let peroxide touch it for a very short period of time, and that because I want it killed. And because I want it killed, I will do that. But then I also remove it.
So why aren't we using a Q-tip?
Because it's thick. Okay, give me a Q-tip. I'll show you how thick it is. It's very, very thick. I saw it from the inside how thick it was too. And so the brush is helping me because it just wants to stay. See, mold can get hard. And geez, look at the color of her eyes. Huh. Oh, I forgot underneath. Don't know. Okay, would you read? Oh, Q-tip. See, it's hard.
Okay.
It doesn't want to come off. It'll come off. But it doesn't want to just, as some people say, oh, it's just this or that, and it'll wipe off. Well, I wish that was so true.
In some cases it does.
In some cases it does. So I'm just using, this is peroxide, just to show you that it will take it off. But I don't want peroxide on the doll. And so I am wiping it off. And I cannot get her eyes as clean as I would like them to be.
Yet.
Because it is on hard. And so I'm going to work at it. I'm using my fingernails because they tell me things. Something's going on and I don't know what it is. And so my fingernails tell me. Is it surface? There it is. It is hard.
All right. Well, you continue with that.
Okay. Well, now you can see that she's not as scary.
You continue with her bath. Now we're going to use the Mr. Clean on her.
Oh, goodness. Look at here.
And
decided it wanted to be nasty on the other side, too.
And we'll be back in a minute.
This will come off with Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
All this around here will come off with Dawn. I'm not going to worry about it now. So rinse her off. Or at least wrist shots it just to clean. And let's get this going.
Well, that was a marathon bath.
Yeah, and I can see where I need more work, you know.
Yeah, but she'll get some touches up. But look, everybody, she no longer looks scary. No. She's a sweet little girl again.
She's got very light blue eyes. And I'm finding that she has pins, several of them, in her hair. I saw them already. There's another one. From her original.
Actually, considering how filthy she was, her face is in really good condition.
Her face is in excellent. We haven't worked on some of it yet, but her face is extremely
She still has some of her blush. Her lips are in pretty good shape.
Yes.
She still has her eyebrows. That's always a plus.
Yes, she does. She has a tiny little spot right here that's almost not visible.
Well, yeah, it's just a paint chip, but that's the way things go.
That's
nothing.
Very surface, and it's nothing.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to her hair.
So because of the mold, I have to do, I can't wait another day. Oh, Lord. Oh, her original barrette. Oh, yeah. You never know what you're going to find. And I was going to say, oh my gosh, this is really rusty. Well, yes, it's really rusty, but it's her original barrette. See how the
no, that's in great shape.
Oh, we've seen worse. They'll break right off right here.
No,
but
this is all rust. Shape.
This is all rust. Okay. So this goes in peroxide.
Unfortunately, that wasn't peroxide.
Peroxide. Well, we can look for another. Maybe there are other ones.
There should probably be one on the other side, sweetie.
Yeah, I thought it was a pin. This is a pin. I was right about that one. I just have to kill whatever mold my... Oh, is that... No, it's a pin.
Well, she ended up with one of her original
It's so rusty. It doesn't want to go anywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
It's so rusty. Can you folks see how rusty that is? It's very rusty. Okay, it won't be in a minute. All right. So because the mold seemed to really want to be inside around her eyes and everything, that means that I can't trust her hair at all.
So we're going to do what we've done in the past. She's going to pick it all out.
I'm going to, yes.
Then
check for any problems with her wig. And she's going to get a vinegar soak.
Yep.
And I'm going to cut her string, and she's going to get all that.
She's going to get
cleaning inside
and out.
And
but I think the next thing we're going to show everybody is after she's had her hair picked out, we're going to show you how she's going to get her vinegar rinse.
Yes. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's just thread. Look at how nice look at that. She's
actually in really good condition.
She is in excellent condition.
She is on her way to going from scary to gorgeous.
Well, I didn't want to ever call her Scary. We haven't figured out a name yet because I want her to have a sweet name. I don't want her to have Scary Spice or Snow Queen.
Well, since those names are already taken,
I know
she can have her own. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out because I just don't want any memory of what they were going to do to her.
Yeah, okay. So, well, there she is with her hair picked out.
And what a massive amount of hair this young woman has.
We've decided on her name.
Oh, yes, we did.
And you will see at the end why we're going to call her this.
Yes.
So what's her name?
You want me to tell her?
Yeah.
Oh, she's our little angel.
Mm-hmm. And our little angel had a little bit of a wig problem. So I had to do some repair work.
Mm-hmm.
You never know with
Not
these girls.
on here, but it had to be over here.
Oh, actually, no, it was in there, honey.
It was?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it took forever, by the way, to find her part. But I wanted to also show you that you saw how much tarnish was on her little barrette, and I'll show you that there isn't any tarnish anymore.
Well, it's very pretty.
It's not scratched. I used 400 grit sandpaper, which was very, 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 very fine. And at first I was wondering if I would hurt it, and it didn't hurt it at all. Actually, it took off all the tarnish, and it made it shine like new.
Yep.
So
look who's up here.
She just been begging all night to get up here.
She has, but we with all the mold, we
couldn't let her up.
We didn't want her
Actually,
up here. But now, Evie, who is that? Huh?
She has to go get her hair soaked now in vinegar to kill whatever mold. And then I'll iron and set, and then I'll work on the insides of her.
Mm-hmm. So now we're going to go dunk her in some vinegar. Just her hair. You do not want to get the vinegar on her paint.
Nope. Do not get vinegar
so
on
it's
paint.
going to look a little funny.
Why, they were going to hang her by your feet?
Pretty much. Oh, she's eating her feet.
Well, that's because she's bored and she wants to go to bed.
She does. Evie. Are you hungry?
We know. We already know.
Evie.
We already know you want to go to bed.
Evelyn. Are you hungry?
Is it time for your dinner?
It is. Well, I guess I'm going to go feed her.
Well, I hang my little Miss, our little Miss Angel from her feet and let the vinegar do its job.
Yeah, let's go do it. Well, doesn't look very comfortable, but it works. Now you got to understand that only her hair is in the vinegar.
Her neck back here is not touching the vinegar. And you can see that her hairline, it's at her hairline.
Mm-hmm.
And I just make sure that...
So how long is she going to stay in the vinegar bath?
I hope not more than a half hour. I left it in 2 hours before. But,
we'll do about a half hour. Look at that.
She just can't. She just can't help herself.
Since our little angel couldn't be in the bathtub, Evie decided to do it for her.
She doesn't look like an angel to me.
Oh, believe me, she can be a little angel, and she can. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Evie, do you know what this does? Look. What is that? Oh my goodness!
What was that, Evie?
Want to hear another one? How do you do it? How do you do the other one?
Okay, just a minute. The doors are open. Hang on.
What's that? What is that?
She tried to find it.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I think you have had enough of a bath. What do you think, Evie?
I think I'm going to put water on her.
No. All right. So she's going to get this washed off in about a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's got an 80s due.
So I sprayed it with water.
First of all,
you explain while I work.
The last thing you saw was our lovely little angel upside down with her head in the vinegar. But then what she did is she washed it with some soap, and then she used a little bit of water softener, not water softener, laundry softener.
We're tired.
Yep, we're tired. And hopefully you have seen some of our videos before, and so you have seen seen us do that with our doll.
160.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You keep jumping forward.
So as I combed it, you saw I get some stragglers here,
Yeah.
so I just trim.
Yeah, I think she's assuming that you've seen our videos before.
I have to because we'd be doing the same ones over and over again. And
so what I'm trying to tell everybody is that if you haven't seen our videos before, you can see a complete tutorial on how to restore Saran hair on the channel. But we're going to go over it really quickly right here. And what she's doing is she is trying to heal the fiber
that has been
by using heat. And this,
because that's how they got it to at the factory.
This is a very small curling iron, and it has a digital readout, which is the why it works for us, because you do not want to go above 160.
And 120 doesn't work so good.
No.
Not on Saran.
Nope. So I know you're hearing that sizzle, and all that sizzle is heat hitting water. And it's one of the things you have to realize, understand about this process is the hair must always be very wet. You do not want to do this on dry Saran. No, you do not. So how many times?
You'll just melt it into a glob.
Right. So how many times do you think you went over this particular strand?
This hair is really, as you can see,
tough.
It's really damaged. So I might go over 10 times. It's hard to say.
But this is what you want to see when you have come to the point of...
See the difference?
Yep. So now, this is something new.
Yep. This is new.
Show everybody.
It's lanolin.
So we just got this at Walmart.
In the babies and moms section.
This is pure lanolin.
And so I just put a little hole in it because what you want is so small. That's all you want right there. Can you see how little that is?
Mm-hmm.
That's very little. And I just do this. And that's what I do. That's it. And if I feel like I have too much, I just...
She used a paper to keep the ends straight.
Flat. Otherwise, all you're going to do is cause more damage.
And then we use these sponge rollers, and I will have a link to all of the things that we are using in the description of the video. And pretty much, she's just going to continue to do this all around this little girl's head. Those are quite a few curlers she's got in her hair.
Oh my gosh, yes. Many.
Yep.
Took me 3.5 hours to do her hair.
Like we've said before, only we'll say it again, it takes a lot of patience.
Sure, her hair.
When you have a wig like hers,
which had a ton of hair,
needed it to be repaired with the iron several more times than it would normally.
Yes.
On her kind of Saran, it just took a lot longer.
It did. I was extremely exhausted when I was done with her hair.
But she looks great.
Well, yes, she does. She looks wonderful. But I did have a scare with her. Because I did her eyes inside, and I did to get rid of the mold. And, of course, we cleaned around the outside, as you saw, to get rid of the mold, because we can't have a doll floating around here with the mold.
No.
And when I did her hair, I knew it would take a long time. And so when I went to, I forgot that I didn't do her insides. So when I went in and saw the bar that holds the S-hook that holds her head on, it was rust. And when I got her apart, because she had her original stringing, I went and looked inside of her body cavity, and it was all mold.
Yep.
And it wasn't white mold. It was dark mold.
Right. So we're going to show you a picture right now of all of the Q-tips that came out of her and how filthy they are.
Well, they're all full of rust, but my big problem that came after that, that's never happened in another doll, is when I got most of the rust off, it started to fuzz. You know how? Foam. Which is what
from the peroxide.
By the peroxide. That means there's bacteria. And I go, holy smoke. And it wouldn't stop.
She was a dirty girl inside.
And so that meant if there was bacteria on the bar, there was bacteria everywhere. So I did something I haven't done before. I didn't dip in peroxide anymore. It was alcohol.
Only on her insides.
Only on her insides. And so everything got disinfected from the insides. And I've never done that with a doll before.
Nope, but it was in and it was out.
Yes. You don't let alcohol sit. So what I did is I poured alcohol in after I took care of the metals. I poured in alcohol in one leg, and then I poured and made sure it covered the entire inside of the leg. And then I poured it in the next leg, made sure, and I shook it out. And alcohol does evaporate. It does go away. So she's clean.
She is. Well, now that she's definitely clean on the outside, inside, and got this gorgeous face, we're going to start taking down.
She has a couple of things we have to do on her face.
I'll take care of them. We're going to take out a couple of her curlers so you can see what they look like.
I never do it right.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't actually. What do you think about that for Saran? Does that look good, guys?
It does. Okay, take out one more, and then we're going to show you guys after she's got her hair, all her curlers out.
All right. Cut on another. So since she's not going to be having banana curls, but isn't that soft?
My goodness.
Well, if it wasn't for that face, I was thinking she's doing a very good imitation of a nylon wig.
Well, you have to understand, if you've never seen a Mary Martline Saran wig that was very damaged. Here is a picture of one. I'm sure that if you've seen our videos before, you have seen the doll we call Scary Spice. Here is her before. Now, that is what they usually look like. So this is definitely a game changer when it comes to the Saran wig for an Ideal doll.
It is. She looks great. Oh, by the way, you can actually comb it.
Yes, you can comb it.
Look. Hey.
On that other doll, before she had her own restoration, you could not comb it, believe me.
Oh, you can't even take. When I did it on 120, you couldn't comb it. When I had to go all the way to 160.
And the lanolin has made it very, very soft.
I did a tiny little bit of lanolin.
The tiniest bit.
But I must have went over. You notice some people are putting too much hair in a roller. There are 28 rollers in this doll. If you do too much hair, you can't heal, repair the hair. And so she had 28 rollers, and I used, it's almost nothing of lanolin. So otherwise, she won't hold any kind of curl.
So now we're going to style a little girl here.
But we don't know how we're going to do it yet.
Our little angel.
Yeah.
And then guess what? Yes. It's time for her reveal.
After you fix her face.
Can you believe that this little face is the one that was so scary and white and
filthy. I didn't know how bad inside.
No, but you know what?
She's the first doll that actually scared me.
We're actually going to have a little bit of a surprise at her reveal.
It's not just going to be her.
No, we're going to have a little surprise for everybody because it's so close to Halloween.
That's right.
And instead of her being a Halloween prop, she's going to be
something entirely the opposite.
She is. And I can't wait to get there. So we just got to go. You ready?
Yeah, but don't forget her face.
I know. It's gorgeous.
No, but you got to do a couple things before
it's still gorgeous. Here we go, everybody. Well, there's our little angel.
Our littlest angel.
Well, she's not the littlest. She's a P91, which means that she's 16 inches tall, but she's definitely a little angel.
She certainly is.
Now, this is a costume that she's got on, and you won't believe this, but we didn't know we had it.
No, we didn't.
It is an angel costume, and it fits her, which is another little miracle, because the other costumes that I have, that I've had for years, they don't fit her. They're too big. But they fit her. This fit her.
Yes, so it was meant for her.
It was meant for her. I don't know that she's going to stay in it forever, but at least she can go trick-or-treating in it.
That's what it's for.
That is. So she has her original barrette, and we found another one. It's underneath. It's underneath her little crown. But now that is a before and after.
It certainly is. She came out beautifully. You'd never know it was the same doll.
You would not. But I think that we should help her go trick-or-treating.
I do too.
Well, it looks like she's all ready to go trick-or-treating.
She sure is. And she is our littlest angel.
She is, because look at who is coming to join her. These are all Ideal Tony dolls, all 4 of them. And they've got their own trick-or-treat bags, which I made. And if you would like to see a tutorial, the Halloween video we did last year has a tutorial on how to make them. And I'll put a link in the description of the video so you can go find it. But I know you won't believe this, but I had these costumes. These costumes are actually from Magic Attic. It was another doll company, and they are no longer made. And when they were getting rid of all these lovely costumes
for a lot less money,
I got them, and they fit. These are all Tony dolls that are P92s. That means,
except for our littlest angel.
No, but she's not a Tony doll. She's a Mary Martline.
Oh, well, she came close.
Oh, she's in the family, believe me. But these two, they're 19 inches tall. These two are walkers. That means that when you, well, they are supposed to walk.
She walks. She's perfect.
Yes, this little girl in the purple, she's perfect. My little girl on the end, because she's only visiting. My little girl on the end does not walk, but I love her anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. These two are mine. So the one on the end with the red hair, she's gorgeous.
And she's absolutely stunning.
And of course, her sister next to her is also gorgeous, but her sister next to her is what they call a pre-Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a mohair wig instead of the lovely nylon
and
wig.
It's pink.
Well, yeah, it kind of looks pink. She has an apricot wig. And it looks like it was a princess theme this year. So we've got our Greek goddess. We have our Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. Then we have our Renaissance princess. Of course, our littlest angel. And then we have our Arabian princess. But I think we have one more princess. Want to see her? Well, there she is. I think Evie really likes Minnie Mouse.
I think she does too.
Yeah, and so this is what Evie is going to wear for her trick-or-treating. And you know what? I think she really thinks she's going to get a lot of candy. Because
she says, give me that treat.
Yeah, she wants her treat.
There it is.
Evie.
There it is.
She's a good girl. She's ready to go trick-or-treating, aren't you, sweetheart? Yes.
Can we get this over with now?
If you'd like to see more of Evie, we just put out a new short of her where she is
trying to make money to go to Disney.
This little girl loves Disney. And she grocery shops for Disney. So go to our shorts if you'd like to see more videos of Miss Evie. Well, I really hope that everybody enjoyed our little Halloween.
Give her back her bag.
Our little Halloween scene with our beautiful little Evie. And if this is your first video, welcome.
Hi.
We're so thrilled with our little doll that is no longer a Halloween prop, but she can go trick-or-treating herself because she's a little angel.
She certainly is.
And if you would like to subscribe to the channel, we'd love to have you. If you'd love to give us a like, we'd love that too. And we hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween and a safe Halloween.
We certainly do.
So we'll see you next time. Well, you know what?
What?
It's that time of the video again.
You mean the time where we say,
Well, I don't say it, you say it.
just remember, it is possible to do it yourself.
Even when your little angel looks kind of scary.
I'm surprised how she came out. I'm so happy.
Well, me too. But it is possible, everybody, to take a doll that looks like she can't be saved and save her. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.